Welcome to Pharma Regulatory School. In this training series, we will understand important regulatory concepts used in the pharmaceutical product registration. In today's session, we will be discussing naming of the medicinal product, which is very important regulatory requirement to avoid medication error and ensure global harmonization. A clear and consistent naming system is essential for the drug substance and drug product. Regulatory agencies require standardization naming to avoid medication error. These sessions explain practical approaches used in the regulatory doses. The concepts are based on the global regulatory practices. The international non-proprietary name recommended by the WHO is known as a common name or the INN name. A dosage form is a combination of the drug substance and excipients to facilitate the dosing, administration, and delivery of the medicine to the patient. A name of the medicine product is either a invented name, proprietary name, or the trade name. The strength of the medicinal product is the content of the active substance in the product. It is expressed quantitatively per unit dosage unit or per unit of volume or weight according to the dosage form. For example, for tablet and capsule, it is expressed in terms of per unit per dosage units like milligram per tablet or milligram per capsules. For oral solution, it is expressed in terms of unit per volume, like milligram per ml or milligram per 5 ml. For parental preparation, also it is expressed in terms of milligram per ml or the milligram per 5 ml, depending upon the content of the ampules. For the semi-solid oral dosage forms like cream ointment, it is expressed in terms of percentage weight by weight. The proposed product name, that is a trade name or the invented name, should not be similar to the already exists trade name of the another product. It should there are certain criteria which is taken into consideration while the evaluation of the invented name by the agency. Like it should not be similar with the existing medicinal name, the therapeutic indications, target patient populations, like it's the condition of the dispensing or whether it is an orphan drug. This kind of criteria is taken into consideration while reviewing the invented name. The proposed invented name may be rejected if it is too similar to the existing product name or it includes only some ingredient, like if it is a fixed dose combinations of the three active substances, and if our invented name include only one or two API, so in that case the proposed invented name can be rejected. Overemphasize the inactive ingredients, like if we are using the beta cyclodextrin and there is no any additional impact of pharmacological impact due to the this inactive ingredient, and if we are overemphasized, like if we are putting we are highlighting this inactive ingredient in our trade name, so it is not usually been accepted by the agency. Use iron stream improperly is also considered as a criteria for the rejections. Reuse of the cancelled trade name also considered because there are chances of the uh, uh, error in the medications. So that is not considered, that is not accepted as a trade name. Use of the random letter, number or confusing spelling is also not accepted in the invented name. Any symbol, dose designation or the medical abbreviation that are frequently being used by the doctors in the communication are not accepted as an invented name. Like modifier of the component of the trade name, when using the modifier, like there are certain modifier is already accepted. For example, for ER or XR for the extended release product, DS for the double strength, LA for the local acting drug, or depot for the depot injection, and ODT for oral disintegrating tablet. Such well-known modifier is accepted, or else if it is not well known, that is discouraged by the agency. While defining the INN name of the drug substance in the dossier, we should use the WHO recommended INN name or the pharmacopoeia names. The terms like hydrous or anhydrous is generally discouraged in the naming of the drug substance. Diluted nomenclature may be used for the preparation like requiring dilution before use. For example, the diluted isosorbate mononitrate, diluted nitroglycerin is accepted. The generic name of the drug product is typically defined in terms of drug name plus dosage form. For example, lamotrigine tablets. In special case, the route included when necessary. For example, sublingual tablets for the or the ophthalmic solution or the transdermal, it is usually added. But the general dosage forms like immediate release tablet are not added. But yes, if the dosage form is extended release tablet or the delayed release tablet, it should be part of the naming of the drug product. The word for can be added when the product require the further reconstitution. For example, if the proposed product is powder for solution or the powder for injection, in that case the name of the product shall include the word for. When there is a fixed dose combination, the word and is added between the two uh, name of the drug substance. For example, telmisartan and amlodipine tablet, telmisartan and hydrochlorothiazide tablet, where the two API name is get separated with the use of word and. In some of the agency, like for India, the agency requires the pharmacopoeia name in short. For example, the India requires a lamotrigine tablet IP should be defined as a generic name of the product. When a substance acts as a carrier, for example, potassium chloride in dextrose injection, in that case, the word in is being added. The administrative instructions are not part of the generic name of the medicinal product. The terms like hydrous or anhydrous are generally avoided. Use clear terminology to minimize the medication error. In case of the drug product exhibiting more than one release characteristics, the term immediate release tablet is never been used. When there is a combination of the immediate release and the extended release is referred to as a extended release. When there is a combination of the immediate release and the delayed release with at least one ingredient exhibit both the release characteristics, in that case the name of the product should be referred as the extended release product. The combination of the immediate release and delayed release where the no ingredient exhibit both the release characteristic, it is referred to as a delayed release. The combination of the extended release and delayed release is referred to as a extended release. For the compounded preparation, the medicinal product name can be defined as a drug substance, compounded, followed by the route of administration, followed by dosage form. For example, the baclofen compounded oral suspension. For the official compounded preparation for the use of the animal patient, the generic name said will define as the drug substance, compounded route of administration, dosage form, and at last veterinary. For example, ethanol compounded oral suspension, veterinary. The drug product containing the salt, when there is a clinical significance, the name of the salt shall be added. The clinical significance may be uh, due to the its specific salt impact in terms of administration, like for lithium carbonate, iron polymaltose, iron sulfate, such kind of the salt is also added. When there is a specific scientific evidence that there is a effect of the salt in terms of absorption, distribution, metabolism, or the excretion, the salt forms should be added. For example, metoprolol succinate, metoprolol tartrate, amlodipine bacillate, amlodipine mesylate. In such case, the salt form is added. Also, when the product containing the sodium or when the drug substance containing the sodium, potassium, magnesium, or calcium, there is a clinical significant impact on the patient. For example, like the patient who is having a congestive heart failure. In that case, the intake of sodium is important. Also, the patient with the chronic kidney diseases, where the amount of the potassium is important for them. So, in such cases where there is a clinical significance amount of cation is present in the drug substance, it should be added as a part of the name of the drug product.